They have taken all the decisions so far this season, jumping ahead 3-zip in the season series.
And I think, Kevin, they really showed how important it is to have a strong bench performance. You go out on the road, you can't rely on your starters night in and night out. The reserves have to contribute and help them out.
I think we definitely saw that, Steve, throughout the game. They were really tied together as a team. Didn't make any difference who was out on the floor. You'll take every road game win you can, and they're happy with that one.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Martin is the 2 with Brewer as the 3. Young out there, Pekovic, and it's G in at point guard.
Thaddeus Young is a left-hander out of Georgia Tech, only played 1 year in college and has really rounded into a nice pro. He's a very unique player. He's a face-up, slashing power forward with a lightning-quick first step. And he's really hard to keep in front.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. On defense, Golden State. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Now, Kevin, I'm all for aggressive defense, but they were over the top in that game and wound up in a lot of foul trouble.
Well, Steve, you and I both know it, Kevin as well. There's a difference between being aggressive and being reckless. Clearly, they were the latter.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Nikola Pekovic. Curry dishes to Thompson. Bogut kicks to Thompson. Takes the 13-footer. That's good. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Here's G. 23 points for him the last game against the Lakers.
And how about his defense? 4 steals on the night. He was so aggressive.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Curry attacking, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
Here's G, guarded by Curry. That's good.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to Los Angeles.
And I think the sort of issues they had on defense, in part at least, was a bigger factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was on the road. You have to be sharper when you go out and play as a visitor.
Yeah, everything has to be tight. You can't be loose in any aspect of your game. You're fighting against the crowd and the opponent. You've got to be tougher mentally and physically if you're going to win on the road.
Here's Martin, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Young with no one around. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively, they look great.
Thompson against Martin. Thompson passes to Iguodala. Outside Curry. Back to Iguodala. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Curry with the 3. The offensive rebound. Bogut. Here's Lee. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. G dishes to Young. To the paint. And it's G finishing it off. Savage. That's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Now, here's Thompson. 17 points for him last game against Portland.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them this quarter.
The Warriors backing Oracle Arena with plans for a new arena on the San Francisco waterfront by 2018. I've seen pictures. It's going to be beautiful.
Oh, I can only imagine. One of the great fan bases in all of basketball. Change of location from their original intended spot on the piers, the spot known as Mission Bay, about a mile south.
And a new coach.
Yeah, that's right.
The Warriors have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Lee against Young. Bogut down low, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Bogut's got his first bucket in this one. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. He knows they're up against a team that plays best when they're getting to the rim. He told me that their #1 concern is going to be sliding over to help on any drives and closing up any lanes to the hoop as quickly as possible. Good rotation is key, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Now here's Lee. Thaddeus Young missing his last shot. Knocks it loose. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
Well, and you look at the hurdles the Warriors had faced with their planned arena site on the piers. Political, bureaucrats, financial issues, and the cost of renovating the piers. But with their new site, those issues pretty much gone. Easy to see why they went in another direction.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Green comes in for David Lee. Barnes is checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
You know, passing the ball well on the perimeter has really opened things up offensively for this club.
Steve, it makes the game easy. I mean, 10 straight points off assists. That's impressive, but it's easy when you move the ball.
Here is Livingston. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland.
And for the Warriors, a new line called the Central Subway, under construction, is expected to have a stop a block away from the new arena, so really good public access when that happens. And that's really good to hear, especially for Oakland fans still hoping to attend the game.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now, here's Thompson. He has 7, and it's blocked. Here's G to the wing right side. Wiggins kicks to G. Rubio in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Young passes to G. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And stolen by Barnes. Now the Warriors moving it up. Rebounded by Pekovic.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Another miss by Minnesota. Warriors trail by 3. Thompson with it, now guarded by G, and it's good. Thompson's got 9.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
And the Timberwolves making a change. Here's Williams, averaging 8 points a game.
Well, it's really hard to find a more pure, accurate shooting stroke than Klay Thompson's. I mean, every season over 40% from distance, but he's working to diversify his offensive game. You know, he's posting up and using his ball handling skills to get inside some.
It's Lee and Bogut inside. Steph Curry's out there with Iguodala, and it's Green in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Williams against Curry from 11 feet away, and he gets it to go. Williams has got the lead up to 3 now for Minnesota. And Thompson worked hard on his explosiveness and finishing. He predicted, Steve, a poster dunk last season and delivered against Kyle Singler. Remember that at the Pistons?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, he's been trying to go inside more. I mean, last year he thought, you know, he'd have to work at it to get to the line more. Only averaged about 2 free throw attempts per game for his career, so that's the next step for him to be more aggressive attacking.
Here's G. He's covered by Iguodala. G, no good.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
The drive by Lee, and stolen by Pekovic. Kevin Martin on the wing. Baseline try, and the basket good. Martin's got his first bucket of the night. Warriors trailed by 3. And the foul called on G. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team.
And here are the Warriors now. Lee dishes to Curry. Bogut sets a screen for Curry. Clock at 6. The shot will not go. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Shot's good by Iguodala.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, These defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
G, here's Pekovic, and he slams it one-handed. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Curry kicks to Lee. In low to Bogut. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
Well, it's a great dunk and also a great game we've got here.
Williams passes to G. Three-pointer. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And 11 points for G.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Pass to Iguodala. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Minnesota making some changes. Young comes in for Corey Brewer. And Levine subbed in for Mo Williams. Here's Levine. Passes it to G. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, G in the last matchup against the Lakers was just a man on a mission. He had 23 points and rounded out a solid overall game, playing lockdown defense and finding open teammates. Another strong showing from him in what has become a habit.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game will be right there among the best ever that he's played.
Well, he was in the zone from the outset. It was just one of those games where he was feeling it. Everything was going his way. And he attacked, and that's what I like. Once he knew it was his night, he just attacked relentlessly.
He feeds it to Martin. Here's G. There's the dish to Pekovic. No luck. Good D by Lee.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass. Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's G, guarded by Curry. G kicks to Levine. A three ball, and he gets it to go. Levine's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
The drive by Iguodala. Rebound, Minnesota. Pekovic has got his third rebound on the night.
Andre Iguodala, one of the elite athletes in the NBA. Great ball handler, and when he gets to the rim, he's right up there with LeBron James as far as being one of the most high-percentage finishers in the league.
Now here's Curry. Tight defense on him. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 6.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
G kicks to Pekovic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Pekovic has got 6 points in the quarter.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
And the foul.
Good ball movement.
Second foul of the game. And the first half ends in a close one. Timberwolves.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. Tell us a bit about the philosophy behind your game and how this team works so well together.
Yeah, I was just trying to come out and play my game and stay aggressive, I need to score to help this team win. I think me and the perimeter players doing a good job of that.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away.
so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at G in this game, he's been everywhere.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow and rhythm he's playing with here.
Well, we've got a moment left set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Minnesota, G in at point guard. Martin is the 2 with Brewer as the 3. Young is out there at Pekovic.
That's an example there, guys, of contesting the shot and corralling the board. That's really all you can ask of a guy at that end of the floor.
The Warriors lead it.
First team foul.
Up top, Curry. They double-team Curry. Iguodala dishes to Thompson. Lee sets a screen for Thompson. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in. Thompson's got 14.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
Here's G, guarded by Curry. Brewer, the pass to G. Young outside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The open shot by Brewer. Here's Pekovic. That's good. 14 points for him.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
Curry attacking. Thompson for 3. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Young's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
Here's G. And a miss there on the triple.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Back to Curry. On the wing, Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And let's focus briefly on an area we often overlook. Point guard rebounding. Here are the leaders in that category over the past 10 games. You look at G, a terrific rebound.
This is a unique group of players. It's not often we talk about the rebound leaders at the point, but with these guys, it's warranted because of just how well they do it.
You know, it definitely sets them apart from most of the other point guards in the league when you can glass eat like that. They've got a little bit of that big man attitude in them. Battling in the paint when the shot goes up and feeling like they can get some rebounds too.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Well, solid numbers for this club from the free throw line this season, shooting about 77% collectively.
What a game we've seen here for G. He's got 14 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
Yeah, productive day for him from long range. Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Flip Saunders was just going over the plan with his team to concentrate on their transition game, to keep the tempo fast and put pressure on the defense in the open court. He also brought up offensive rebounding as something that should be a priority, saying, quote, "Those are the battles we can and should win." Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Brewer.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys. Corey Brewer, 2-time NCAA champion at Florida alongside Joakim Noah and Al Horford. And last season, a return to Minnesota where he started his career. Now in the second year of a 3-year deal. Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. 3-pointer, Martin, and he gets it to go. Martin's got his second bucket of the night. And Corey Brewer-Clark said despite his ACL surgery a few seasons back, he feels he's faster now than when he came in the league.
And that's a good thing, Kevin. You know he can struggle to score in the half court. Not a really good shooter or ball handler, but with his speed, he really flourishes in transition.
Outside for Martin. Launches it. They get it back. G dishes to Pekovic. No good with the layup. And the foul called on G. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Mo Williams is checked in for the Timberwolves. Lee, a screen on Williams. And it's Lee penetrating. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
You look at how efficient David Lee is around the basket. Can go over either shoulder and use either hand to score. Broke his wrist in high school, and it's part of the reason why he's been able to develop that offhand so well.
But with David Lee and his broken wrists, often having a setback like that at an early age, Clark can be a blessing in disguise, and he is definitely one of the most skilled scorers with his offhand.
Yeah, he does a really good job as an ambidextrous finisher. And it really puts the defender in the pickle because oftentimes as a defender, you want to try to take away one side or the other. With David Lee, you pretty much just have to try to square him up.
Barnes, who's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Wiggins is checked in for Minnesota. Here's Curry, and he gets it to go. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Here's G. He's covered by Thompson. G passes to Brewer. Now Young inside. Lee with the block, and he's able to get it back. Count the bucket. 8 points here for Thaddeus Young.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Warriors leading by 4. To the inside. Here's Lee. No good. And Minnesota now the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving.
No more fouls.
Shoulder dip.
Now, here's Thompson. 17 points in the game. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Thompson's got 19 points. Heaves it up. No luck. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Warriors on top, up by 10. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle, California. And our State Farm assist to the game replay. Great offensive play. 1 of 8 assists on the night that we've seen from G.
And you got to love that play, guys, but it's been one after another for him all game long. He just has that uncanny awareness of where his teammates are on the court all the time.
Iguodala and Lee at the forwards. Livingston is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Bogut, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here is Livingston. Shot clock at 6. Back to Curry. From deep. Pekovic with the rebound. Pekovic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Warriors leading by 8. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here is Livingston. The feed now to Curry. Launches a 3, and it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Livingston's got 4 assists now tonight. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
G kicks to Wiggins. The shot from the low post is good.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Livingston kicks to Curry. It's stolen by G. 1-on-1 fast break. Here's Barea. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
You know, the instant that steal was made, they were off and running the other way.
Ball pressure, then a run out, Steve. That's perfection to me.
Curry dishes to Iguodala. Golden State moving it around. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. With some arc. Good. Curry's got 14 points now in the second half.
Great second half. I mean, he came out of that locker room ready to play.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Wiggins kicks to G. Martin attacking. Here's G. Dishes it to Wiggins. Here's G. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Martin, the pass to G. Wide open shot is on the money. G's got 4 points this quarter.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. Iguodala dishes to Lee. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Thompson, he's checked in for Sean Livingston. And then for Minnesota, Young comes in for Wiggins. And Corey Brewer's subbed in for J.J. Barea. Lee kicks to Curry. It's stolen by G. And now the Timberwolves on the break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And it's slammed in by Brewer.
Oh, man, they needed a run to get back into this game, and they got it.
And a good one, defensively and offensively. It's been a terrific stretch for them.
Warriors leading by 3. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. It's Thompson off the drive. Feeds to Bogut. Curry wide open. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 23.
Tell you what, they haven't exactly been shy about letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
You know, Steve, if you have the lead, you can afford to be a little comfortable with the three-point shot. You just don't want to fall too much in love with it.
Here's G. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Screen by Bogut. Thompson outside. Back to Bogut. A baseline J. Rebound Minnesota.
Good, tough defense there. Getting a hand up, forcing that miss.
Well, he's got the reputation of being a tough defender, and there was an example right there for you.
Kicks it to Martin. Here's G. Back to Martin. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
It's a great formula, and it's really a sign that the offense is clicking.
It's stolen by G. And here we go. Timberwolves running again.
Yeah, the defender's draped all over it.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside. Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Good!
And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Young, a screen on Curry. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The offense looking much more crisp here. They're taking better care of the basketball.
Warriors have gone 4 of 7 for the field since the beginning of the fourth. Lee sets a screen for Iguodala. That one rolling around and rims out.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
Here's G, guarded by Curry. Here's G. Banked in off the glass. G's got 8 here in the quarter.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Lee sets a screen for Curry. Shot clock at 5. Again, Golden State.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Timberwolves trail by 4. 1:52 left in the game. Here's Young. Lee gets the rebound. Lee's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Lee sets a screen for Thompson. Kicks it out to Iguodala. On the pass to Bogut. And he converts the layup. And the Warriors lead by 6.
That's exactly what they had in mind on that possession.
Here's G, guarded by Curry. And it's Martin penetrating. Here's Pekovic. The shot, no good. Nice D from Bogut. Iguodala, the pass to Curry. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
How about Steph Curry in this one? 25 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
Well, as long as he's continuing to make them, I think they should make him more of a focal point of this offense.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
Well, to keep a lead like this, they should continue to attack the paint like they have been. Don't settle for jump shots. Find your way to the free throw line. That's not the way for a team to get back into a game by giving up easy shots like that. It has to start at the defensive end.
There's 45 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Pass to Martin. Outside Curry. When they go to the intentional fouls.
That's his second personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Shooting for Golden State.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Here's G. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
You know what? They've been relying on his three-point shot all game long, and he has not let them down.
They need a few more of them if they're going to pull this game out. He can't stop now.
But you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back.
In this situation, clock management crucial.
So neither attempt will fall that time frame.
Well, you've got to get it done at the line in that situation. Now we've still got a game.
And he gets it to go.
A crucial basket.
They needed it, and he gave it to them.
Now Curry. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's his second personal foul.
He drops the first one. That will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good when it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
So it's Minnesota now. Here's G. Nails it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Boy, he's just exploding offensively, scorching this defense.
Trust me, he knows he's
on the wing, Iguodala. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W.
You were dialed in tonight, man. Too bad the rest of us couldn't do our part to get the win. But know this, you continue to take and make open threes, your teammates will continue to feed you the rock. Keep hooping, and the W's will come. Cool?
I'm never cool with losing, bro.
Me neither, but nobody's ever won 82 regular season games in this league, and nobody ever will. Just keep launching, man. The wins will be there.
I will, man. I will. Believe that.
Yeah, another one of them flip mode joints. Bust the vibes, y'all. Word mother, y'all. Check it out, y'all. Just sing to the left, sing to the right. Make you feel good, make you feel alright. One time, feel good, yeah.